Hey YouTube, just another collection video, this time of the knives I have from A.G. Russell. You know, A.G. Russell carries knives from other makers, but he also makes a lot of other different knives through his own company with his own brand name, of course, A.G. Russell. Probably the one that might be the most famous is maybe that Akias one that you've seen from a couple of YouTubers, Darkchild57 for example, As I Lay Dying, and let's see, I think there was one other, maybe it was Vance Rhodes that had it at one point. But anyway, so these are just a few of the ones that I have from A.G. Russell as of the time this video is uploaded. We'll get started with this this little bad boy right here, which is the pen knife, and I think this is the, might be the 2.01 version. Wow, and that's not focusing at all. This is usually why I shoot macro, because you can actually see what I'm talking about when I bring it up. But really small little pen knife. It is titanium scales and then a VG10 blade. So this one easily fits in just about any pocket you've got, probably on any shirt, any pair of pants. Real thin, slip joint style. You can see made in Japan. So that's one. Next one up, you know, I can never remember what the name of this thing was. It was part of a series. I think there were like four different styles of knives that he had. These are aluminum scales with some type of coating or anodizing on them. And ATS 34 is the blade steel on this one. And this one is a chisel ground Tonto. It's flat on this left side, and then the grinding is all on this side. It does have a secondary bevel for the edge actually down here, primary grind, and then the edge bevel itself. It's pretty cool. Liner lock. I just recently took this one apart and did some maintenance on it, and then used some Loctite, tighten that up, because when it would get loose, this blade would actually kind of move around in there, and it had a tendency it would scrape along this other scale if I didn't have it tight. Next up, this is a traditional pattern from A.G. Russell. This one was made in Germany. I would think maybe Zollingen. Hey, look at that, cool reflection. Nickel silver bolsters. I think this is bone. I don't think it's actually stag. It's jigged to look like stag though. And it's got a nice little clip point blade with the swing guard. And this is actually a swing guard model that you've seen probably made from Case or Queen Cutlery, somebody like that. Brass liners. Lockback. I always thought it's so cool how these swing guards work. You know, they're pinned offset on the one side of the blade, and they just rotate around the bolster and then come right into place. Pretty cool. Alright, final one. This is a pretty long knife for what it is. This is A.G. Russell's Old Granddad is what this one was called. Lockback design. See the big acorn shield, amber or brown jig bone scales, and 154 cm blade on this one. Look at the size of this thing though. Huge clip point. Fairly long blade. I want to say it's like almost 4.5 inches or so. Pretty big. So I remember on A.G. Russell's website he talked about this one kind of harkening back to, you know, when guys would go hunting and they might have just a lockback folder like this, and this is what they would actually break down a kill with, you know, say a deer or something out in the forest, you know, do what they needed to do to break it down, bring it back. Fairly thin. It's definitely handle heavy, obviously, with again brass liners on this, nickel silver bolsters, front and back, lock back design. Pretty cool. Couldn't pass this up when I saw it. I thought it was pretty cool, and the use of the steel. Look at that blade angle there. Pretty cool. Right into the cutting with your hand. Points the blade right down in there. So yeah, pretty cool. Like this one. Alright. So there you have it. That's my A.G. Russell knives.